your Tahoka 3D band with the Tahoka School Song.
Maybe. coming through.
Are we? Oh, good deal.
Are
we live now? Okay.
Yeah.
It's Friday night, ladies and gentlemen, and you know what that means, 2022 Sudan Hornets football. And if you're watching us live on the live stream, you're watching the Hornets coming through the tunnel right now as we speak. We're live here in Tahoka, Texas. Game 2 of the season, another away game. We're yet to have a season over. That'll be next week, the season opener. But we are pumped and ready to go for the Friday Night Lights. Game 2, Sudan Hornets versus Tahoka, the Bulldogs, and it's probably about an hour and 20-minute drive for all you Hornet fans that made their way up here. We got about 6 minutes till kickoff. The players are out. Sudan's wearing their aways, the black pants with the away whites, and then Tahoka's wearing their grays. Looks like their gray pants with their home blues. As we get ready for the national anthem, they've done both school songs, so I think we'll have to sit through that national anthem. Both teams looking for the one thing that we can guarantee today, Pima, is that one team is going to come away with a victory. Both teams on their season openers had losses. Sudan traveled to Olton and fell short to a very, very old squad from Moulton. They had 13 seniors. The score was 49-0, so Sudan is also looking to score their first points of the season as well. And then, of course, Tahoka lost to Plains, which I believe Plains is on our schedule for our homecoming. And the score on that one was Plains 33, Tahoka 21. So, like I said, both teams are looking for their first win of the season as the captains make their way to the center of the field. For your Hornets, we have senior number 77 Drew Carr, senior number 11 Josh Cervera, junior number 1 Trent Wilson, and then junior number 55 Jaden Conley for your Sudan Hornets.
Number 55 Jaden Conley.
I'd like to send a shout out to Joe Kai. He's got some family that's coming down, and they've got some family that they don't really see too often, and they're coming down for the Labor Day weekend. So he's gonna spend some family time with those people. They're coming from a distance, from quite a bit away. He told me earlier this afternoon, but I can't remember where they're coming down from. So me and Pima will be doing the broadcast for you this evening. We'd like to thank DJ Province, who's providing the live stream for us, and of course Sam Merriman, who's also providing the live stream and the audio through the Meridic system. If you're listening to us right now, please send us a text message. If you have text DJ, text myself, text Pima, let us know we're coming in loud and clear. If we're not, holler at us. That way we can get things adjusted as we get ready.
They will receive on the north.
There we go. Sudan Hornets win the toss, so we will be receiving the kick, and so we will immediately see the offense. If we go back to last week, the offense ran the way it's supposed to. Players were where they were supposed to be, but we just could not seem to, we gained a few yards on the ground, but when we went to the passes, we had a lot of drop passes. So hopefully we can alleviate that tonight as well. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to the band as we get ready for the national anthem. We'd like to thank all of our troops that are serving our country here in the States and abroad. Thank you guys for your service and providing the protection that we need here for us here in the United States, this wonderful country we have here. God bless America. As we get ready for kickoff, Sudan Hornets will be on the offensive. We're still trying to work out the kinks on our stats. Pima was trying to manhandle all the stats last week, so we're going to see if we can. I'm going to try and work on the defensive stats here to kind of help him out. That way he can keep up with the drives, and then of course I'll be doing the play-by-play, and if Pima can come in on some color commentary as well. A lot of times I'll follow the ball, and then I don't see some of the stuff that he sees. He might see a block that I missed, or he might see something that happened off the ball that I'm not really focused on. As we get ready, Josh Cervera, number 11, is deep. Number 8, Marcelo King, and then number 22, Salvador Juarez, back for your Sudan Hornets as we get ready for kickoff. Number 3, Barcheers, I guess. Barcheers gets ready to kick off for the Tahoka Bulldogs. And like I said, we've got the athletes, Pima. We've seen these kids. We've got speed. Trent Wilson has a great arm, and I think we were just trying to gel a little bit. And there's some kind of an awkward looking kickoff. They ran up to the ball, maybe showing an onside. Now they're lining up as the Hornets are getting ready to receive the kick. Beautiful day out here, and the sun is behind us. The sun is not facing. The sun is facing the home crowd. Josh Cervera takes it off the bounce. He's coming to the right side, crosses the 30, cuts inside, still on his feet, and he'll finally get brought down. No, they're going to drive him, and I'm surprised they're letting that go.
Yeah. A little longer than normal, but I was going to say, looks like we're not gonna have Tice. He's over here on the sidelines on his street clothes. So
yeah, so that's one of our big targets. He plays tight end, and he'll play like a slot tight end, or he'll be on the line as well. 1st and 10 for the Sudan Hornets. Ball on the 38-yard line. As we get ready, Wilson in the shotgun, Marcelo King in the backfield to the left of him. And we got Salvador Juarez split to the left. Wilson's gonna keep it on the keeper. He'll gain 3 yards up to the 40-yard line.
Trent Wilson with the keeper for the Hornets. He's tripped up by number 5, Ray Gutierrez.
There you go. I'm gonna rely on that guy for the tackles. I didn't even see the tackle. I was watching the ball carrier.
Well, to be honest with you, the guy from Olton didn't really announce the defensive who tackled him or anything. So.
Same formation. This time it's going to hand off. Marcelo King down the right side, gets to the 45-yard line. He'll get tackled and brought down at about the 48. And so the Sudan Hornets, 2 plays, two positive gains on the ground. And we'll see the offensive line doing a heck of a job so far. And like I said, last week, we just could not get to that corner. And I think if we can get to the corner with these guys, Marcelo King, Trent Wilson, and Josh Herrera have the speed to really make some noise down the sideline. Same formation again. Salvador out to the left. This time it's a keeper. Trent Wilson passes the first down yard marker into Tahoka Bulldog territory, and he'll get knocked down. It'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 47-yard line.
So looking good so far. Like I said, they could have been first game jitters. Olton, like you said, where they did have a lot of seniors, an older team, know what they're doing.
Yeah.
But first game jitters.
So far, 3 runs, and here's the first drop pass down the middle, and it's going to go. We've got Caleb Robinson, and he had 2 defenders on him. He had to come back for the ball, but it was still in his hands. Good. That's a good look there. He's got the height. If you notice, he was about a head above everybody else there in the secondary, so we need to keep doing that.
Just underthrew him a little bit. If he would have let him right there, I think that would have been 6.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 for your Sudan Hornets. Marcelo King still in the backfield, and Caleb Robinson to the right. Oh, bobble snap. Trent Wilson picks it up, and he's just going to go down. That'll put us back into our own territory. Tackle made by number 62.
Recovered by number 1, Trent Wilson for the Hornets. It brings up a 3rd and long.
Yeah, see, I saw that tackle, but he couldn't see it. It was on our side of the field. So now we're looking at a 3rd and long. We'll see if the Hornets go to the air here. Caleb Robinson still deep, still on your right. Then we have Alan Flores, number 9. He looks like he's going to be in the slot to the right. And then Salvador Juarez will be the lone receiver on the left side. And Marcelo King in the backfield. Trent Wilson takes the snap, looking for Juarez. Pump fake. He gets away from a tackler, still scrambling, still on his feet. Breaks another tackle, and he's finally going to get brought down for a sack. That's going to be number 51, Herrera. And I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Herrera? H-E-V-H-E-R-E, Herrera.
Not real sure.
But that was Trent was, obviously Trent was trying to make something happen with his feet there. He got away from a couple of tacklers, but it just wasn't enough. So we're going to actually go for it. It's 4th and long. We're not going to send the punt team out. Same formation. Oh, no, he's going to punt it off of the snap and shotgun. Nice punt by Wilson. It's going to go all the way down, takes a bounce to about the 23-yard line, and Caleb Robinson is going to stop it. And so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tahoka Bulldogs. Nice punt by Wilson, and that was a quick kick right off of the shotgun snap. Let me switch my papers over so I can keep up with some tackles for the Hornets. As we'll look at, I've got the roster here for the Tahoka Bulldogs. I'll see if I can get these guys' names down before halftime, where I don't have to look at the roster very much. It looks like number 9, Brogan Stone. He's a 6'1", 140-pound sophomore, is the quarterback. And then number 25, Cadence Rodriguez, 6 foot, 175-pound senior in the backfield. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, almost the same formation as the Hornets had a while ago. In the shotgun, takes the snap, hands off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez down the right side, quick tackle there by the Hornets. Short gain. It looks like it was going to be number 50.
Ball is handed off to number 25, Cadence Rodriguez. He stopped for no gain by the Hornets. It'll be
it was, I saw number 50, that's Jeremiah Castillo with the tackle.
Yeah, he got 1 yard. He said no gain, but he got half a yard.
So we have Big John Conley, number 75, playing nose guard. And then you have Jeremiah Castillo playing defensive tackle. In the shotgun position, there's going to be a flag on the play. And it's going to be a false start on Tahoka. That'll benefit the Hornets. So that'll be bring 2nd down and 14. 8:16 left in the first quarter, no score. Sudan had a couple of good positive runs, and then we had a couple of broken plays in the backfield, forced us to punt. So this is the first possession for the Bulldogs. Rodriguez to the right of Stone. Movement around, trying to get organized. Bulldogs take the snap. Looking back for a pass, rolling to the right. And he's going to keep it down the right side, and he'll get met with a big hit. Jaden Conley, number 55. As he was trying to decide whether he was going to throw the ball, and when he finally took it in and decided to run, Jaden Conley was there, and big hit there by number 55, junior for your Hornets.
He's playing linebacker. I thought he was on the
I did too.
Defensive end or something.
Drew Carr and Jaden Conley, your linebackers. There was some movement there. No call.
Yeah.
There's the flag. That's going to be on us, I imagine. We might have.
It looked like a false start to me.
That's what it looked like to me. I think our player reacted to the offensive lineman movement for the Bulldogs. So we have number 74, Jesus Salas, number 75, John Conley, number 50, Jeremiah Castillo on the line, and then, of course, Drew Carr, number 77, Jaden Conley, number 55, your linebackers. Number 1, Trent Wilson, kind of playing on the end. Number 11, Josh Cerveta on the other end. Then we have Caleb Robinson, number 6, and number 22, Salvador Juarez, your corners, and then playing safety back deep, number 8, Marcelo King. Those are your starting defensive players for your Hornets.
So, yeah, he called offsides on Sudan, and then an illegal formation. Well, that's the sign he gave. I don't know.
I thought he had said encroachment.
Yeah, well, that's offsides.
Oh, okay.
That's fancy.
That's
word,
the fancy word for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The NFL came up with encroachment.
Stone takes the snap. He's going to roll to the left this time. Going long. He's got a man wide open. That's number 14, and he bobbles the pass. Ruben Arguello, the sophomore, was wide open. Obviously, there was some blown coverage by the Hornets, and it went right through his hands. If he would have caught that, that would have been a easy touchdown for the Bulldogs. Looking for us, that he went right through. And he was grabbing his helmet on that one, kind of disappointed that he wasn't able to make that catch. Nice throw by Stone for the Bulldogs. And we'll kind of see how Sudan recovers from that. I'm not sure. Everybody shifted to the left, and there was nobody on the right. He was wide open.
I think that was some kind of blown coverage or something.
So we have 4th and long, and there's going to be the punt. Sudan will back deep to receive Marcelo King. He takes the ball at about the 46. He's going to cross the 50, breaks the tackle, still on his feet, spin move, cross the 40, and he's finally going to get brought down at about the 38 yard line.
There's a flag on the play.
Tackle was made by number 55, Jacob 2. You know what? I don't remember who sacked the quarterback, but it was that number 51. Let me put it right here as a sack.
Yeah, it's hard to remember everything.
I just put it as a tackle. That's the guy I can't pronounce his name.
Oh.
Herevia, maybe.
Herevia. Yeah, probably.
Don't even tell me how to pronounce his first name. That's Adarin Heveria.
I think that's a holding on the Hornets there.
So it'll be 1st and 10 inside Bulldog territory. Ball at the 47-yard line. Wilson in the shotgun. I think Cervera's in the backfield now. He'll take the handoff up the middle. He'll get met by number 77.
Who spun off a tackle right there?
Get met by number 77, J.D. Rodriguez.
Severa is the ball carrier for the Hornets. He's stopped by number 5, Braden Gutierrez. For no gain, it'll be 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. You probably can hear that announcement over the broadcast. Yeah. Cervera still in the backfield. Fakes a handoff. Little screen pass caught by Alan Flores on the left side. He'll get tackled and maybe gain a yard. If not, it'll be 3rd and 10. Might be 3rd and 9.
He's taken down by number 8, Zane Garvin. Number 24 for the Bulldogs.
Well, we talked about last week, there was a lot of drop passes. We've only had, 2 throws, and he caught that one. The other one was just underthrown, so hopefully the receivers
this one was probably a harder pass to catch because the sun was in his eyes.
Yeah, he was facing right towards us. Fake handoff to Cervera, another screen pass. That's Tony Vargas with the catch, and he's going to come up. He'll get tackled at about the 39-yard line. So a little gain there. That's going to bring up 4th down, but I have a feeling Sudan's going to stay on the field for this deep into, well, not deep, but in Tahoka territory. I didn't get that tackle. It was too far on that side. He didn't either. Might have been number 2.
Yeah, probably.
I'm going to give him that tackle. Kason Resendez with the tackle. So Vargas, after the catch, stays. He's going to be on your far left. Caleb Robinson on the far right. Fake handoff to Cervera. Wilson battling his way up the gut there, and I'm not sure if he was able to get it to the 1st down marker. He did.
He's tackled by number 62, Joseph Hernandez.
And it looks like he's going to be short.
Yeah, he got 2 yards, I believe.
Joseph
He did
Hernandez.
4, so
that's his 2nd tackle of the ball game, number 62, Joseph Hernandez. So it's still a promising drive. I don't see why our defense can make some noise here. We had a pretty good defensive possession before, and we'll see what we got here. 1st and 10, ball on the 40-yard line. No, it's about the 37-yard line. Stone in the backfield, Rodriguez to his left. He'll hand it off to Rodriguez up the middle. He gets into where the linebackers are at. He's brought down by number 11, Josh Cervera. There's a flag.
Rodriguez is stopped by number 11, Josh Cervera. There's a flag on the play.
That guy, he don't know how to say Cervera. He's Cervera. He's like I am with the name on this side.
Yeah, when they don't go to your school, you kind of.
Yeah. So I guess it's holding. That'll negate that run to be 1st down. And man, that went way back there. Second down, and it would be second and 20, I guess. Yep, first and 20, I'm sorry. Same defenders out on the field for your Hornets. No substitution yet on defense. Stone, Rodriguez to his right, still in the shotgun. We got two receivers on your left, one on your right. He rolls out to the right side looking for number 14, and it's going to be overthrown.
Another flag over here.
And there's going to be a flag in the backfield.
It's probably offsides, I'm sorry.
It'll be second down for the Bulldogs.
Second down. That was intended for Ruben Arguello. He's the one that had the pass drop right here that was wide open. So it looks like Stone, that could be his preferred receiver, number 14.
So still first down. That play didn't count too. Offsides on the Hornets there. So first and 15.
Penalty was offsides against the Hornets.
So it looks like we have our first substitution, number 64, Julian Salas in. Looks like he's in there for Jaden Conley at nose guard. So both Salas boys on the D-line. Hands it off to Rodriguez. And big stop, and that's Jesus Salas coming in and making an immediate impact. I'm sorry, Julian Salas.
He's tackled by number 12 for the Hornets, Matthew Lopez.
Now that was Julian. He was the one that got him underneath. I'm going to give him that tackle.
Yeah, he just said it.
Oh, did he? Okay.
He said Matthew Lopez and Julian Salas.
Oh, okay. So Julian Salas came in for Big John and made an immediate impact. Nice tackle there by the, I believe he's a
freshman.
He's a freshman, yeah, that's what I was trying. Yeah, 220-pound defensive lineman, freshman, 5'9". Julian Salas for your Sudan Hornets. 4-0, we're fixing to hit the 4-minute mark. And it looks like, I don't know if we're going to have an official's timeout. Some kind of a discussion there at the middle of the field. Your Hornets are coached by head coach John Cornelius, defensive coordinator Ron Sanders, along with Aaron Ledbetter, Stephen Gray, Judd Cathy, and Gabriel Toscanos, rounding up the coaching staff for your Sudan Hornets.
So,
I'm not sure what happened. They maybe just wanted to.
Well, I think, you had holding and then you had offsides. I think he was confused on the
Let's see. Second and 15, Tahoka immediately coming out of the huddle, but slow snap still. We have a different running back in there. I don't know what's number 8. He's going to get the handoff down the right side, and he's going to get brought down. Looks like by either Jeremiah Castillo or Josh Chavetta. Josh Chavetta credited with that tackle. That's number 8, Zane Garvin. He's a junior tailback for the Tahoka Bulldogs, giving Rodriguez a little bit of a breather. So 3rd and 12, ball at the 32-yard line. Sudan defense holding their own so far in this ball game. I don't think Tahoka's had a first down as of yet. So now we have a different running back, number 2, Kason Resendez, in the backfield with Stone. 2 receivers to your left. And there's going to be, play's going to get stopped. He might have not made
false
the
start.
Okay, well, that's the delay game. I saw the zeros on the play clocks.
Yeah, well, he's the one that threw the flag. Yeah, probably.
And once again, the Sudan community out in full force here in Tahoka, Texas, making the hour drive, a little over an hour drive. Good showing here in the stands. Rodriguez back in the backfield, rolling to the left is Stone. He throws over the head, and it's caught by number 14. That's Arguello. And he was in between 3 defenders and went up and grabbed that out of the air. And, of course, Stone had Matthew Lopez in his face when he threw that.
Flag on the play. Could be holding, bring it back.
Maybe. And it looks like Coach Cornelius is pulling. It is.
So that negates that first down.
So still no first down for the Tahoka Bulldogs. Great play, great catch by the receiver. Like I said, there was 3 defenders. I think it was Caleb, Josh, and Marcelo King were all around him. And he actually jumped up and snatched that out of the air. Arguello, 155-pound sophomore, 5'9", so Tahoka has him for a couple more years after this. Trips to the left. Rodriguez in the backfield. Stone back to pass. Into the flat. Caught by number 2, Resendez. Breaks the tackle, and he'll get brought down. Not sure if he gained anything. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 2, Kason Resendez.
Tackle made by maybe.
4th and long.
Tackle made by either Cervera. It looked like Josh was the one that came out of that. We'll give him that tackle. Could have been Marcelo King as well. He also came out of that pile. So now 4th and long. The Tahoka Bulldogs will punt it away. Marcelo King deep at about the 44-yard line. There's the punt. Marcelo King's run under, catches it on the run, passes the 50-yard line, and he'll get brought down at about the 45-yard line. Nice block here by number 3, Enrique Gonzalez.
Oscar Rendon punts for the Bulldogs. Returned by number 11, Josh Severa. 1st and 10 for the Hornets.
Well, our starting field position is good. You know, last week we didn't have too good a starting field position. Then we couldn't move the ball. We dropped passes and stuff like that, like we were saying. So at least we're starting on the right side of the.
On their, and I think Coach Cornelius had a call. We had a player running off the field, and we had a player running out on the field. Might have had some confusion on which unit was supposed to be out there for the Hornets. So there was a timeout, first timeout of the first half for your Sudan Hornets. And we'll take a look at our sponsors for the 2022-2023 season. Sudan ISD, First United Bank in Sudan, Capital Farm Credit, Chase Lloyd, 5 Area Telephone, Ride Solutions, Clint Humphreys, Sawyer Construction, Larry Sawyer, King Ag Aviation, Johnny King, Bailey County Electric Co-op, Harper Farms, Ryan and Greg Harper, Tow Pros, Chad Nichols, K&K Pharmacy, Texas Producers Co-op, Val Robertson, The Prescription Shop in Littlefield, Micah Pratt, Lance Insurance, Seth Souter, Sudan Medical Clinic, Swift Lube and Oil Change, Ride Spot, Twice the Ice, Hornet Chill, Jetfire Barbecue, Montez Steel Buildings, United Country Real Estate, M. Edwards Realty and Land, and Chad King Farms. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to bring you live football here tonight in Tahoka. And not quite the Friday night lights. The lights are on, but the sun is still out, so we'll get there. Score 0-0, 1:35 left in the first quarter. So far, it's been the game so far been taking place in between the 30s. We haven't really had anybody get into the red zone. Sudan's got 2 running backs in the backfield. Marcelo King down the left side, and he'll get dragged down.
Number 8, Marcelo King.
I'm not sure what number that was.
By number 8, Zane Garvin.
Number 8, Zane Garvin with the tackle. Gain of about 2, 2nd and 8. Sudan continues to have Cervera and King in the backfield. Caleb Robinson on your right side. Salvador Juarez on the left. Low snap. Cervera takes a handoff, and he'll get brought down by number 63, Oscar Rendon.
Number 11, Josh Severa carries the ball. He's stopped by number 8, Zane Garvin, and number 63, Oscar Rendon.
Flag on the play.
They called offside.
Offsides.
Flag is offsides against the Bulldogs.
It'll remain 2nd down. It'll instead of 2nd and 8. It'll be like 2nd and 6, I guess.
Well,
should be further than that, shouldn't it?
Should be 2nd and 3 or something.
I'm not sure on the spot on that. Handoff to Cervera. He cuts around to the outside, crosses the 30, first down, cuts back infield. He's at the 10, the 5, and he might have gotten in. They're going to say he's down at about the 1-yard line. Nice run. And we talked about that, him cutting out to the outside. That play was designed to come right up in the middle, ran into a pile of blockers and defenders, and then jumped out to the outside and cut back in. Nice run by Josh Cervera. That's what we've been waiting for from him as far as this season's concerned. He's got the speed. 1st and goal. Says the ball. Is it the ball on the 5? To me, it seemed like he got tackled closer to the goal line.
They're lost on the.
They're lost.
He's on the 1-yard line.
Okay, I was going to say that.
Well, they just got a false start, so now he's on the 6.
Now it will be. So we've got less than, we're about at the 5-second mark, and the clock is running. I'm not sure we're going to get this playoff. We might have to continue this in the second quarter, and that's going to be the case as the clock hits 0.
Everybody's a little confused.
I didn't even see who got the tackle on that one. I was just excited that we had a big
one of the free
play.
safeties in the back there.
Yeah.
It was a touchdown saving tackle, whatever it was.
So that'll be the end of the first quarter. No score, Tahoka 0, Sudan 0. And good thing about it is that we'll start off first and goal, ball at the 6-yard line. And
yeah, see, they still have it ball on the 44.
Yeah.
So
this is where, you know, we had the injury last week, Joel Williams.
Right.
This is where we're going to miss that because he's basically our power back.
Oh, yeah.
And he's not going to be available. This would be the perfect scenario for him to kind of just punch it in for the score.
On the visitor side, on the north end, the Band Boosters.
And I've heard several stories. I've heard that, you know, obviously I heard that he had a hip dislocation on the field is what I heard. And then I'm not sure. Like, this is all hearsay.
Yeah.
I heard that he might have had a cracked hip as well. But whatever the case may be, I hope he's doing well. I hope I hope Joel can get back out here. I'm not sure how long he's going to be out. But that was
Well, the good thing is he's out there running.
Oh, is he out there? Oh, there he is. I can see it.
So he's out there running. He's obviously.
So obviously he should be back sometime. We're hoping he'll be back, at least for, you know, obviously you want him to play the whole season, but for sure by district play, have him back. So the ball should be on the 6-yard line. We still have our double backs with Cervera and Marcelo King. And it's going to be a keeper by Wilson trying to get to the corner on the outside and just quite won't get it there as number 2, Resendez, was there to cut that off for him.
Is the ball carrier. Stopped by number 2, Casey Resendez.
Yeah, I got that one right. Casey Resendez with the tackle. And I'm not sure, did he get back to the line of scrimmage or did he gain a little bit?
I think they gave him 1 yard maybe.
1 yard.
Is it on the 6? Because they have it on the 7. So
okay.
If it's on the 6, then.
So Marcelo King is going to come off the field. Alan Flores in. Alan Flores usually plays that either tight end, slot tight end, or slot receiver. He's going to be on your right side. Caleb Robinson also on the right side. Cervera remains in the backfield with Wilson. Wilson fake pump, looks to the left. He's going to run to the right. Now he's going to throw. He's got a wide open Caleb Robinson in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Sudan. As Wilson took the snap, looked to the left. We had Salvador Juarez on the left and then rolled out to the right. And Caleb Robinson was all alone on the back of the end zone. Nice catch. Sudan, first score of the season, score 6-0. And it looks like Sudan's going to go for a 2-point conversion. 11:03 left in the second quarter. As Wilson looking to the sidelines, coach is trying to draw up a two-point conversion play. We'll see what happens. Wilson, low snap, looking to keep it, trying to go down the left side, breaks the tackle, stretches for the end zone, and he's not going to quite make it. And the referees are going to say he was down. The ball came out of his hands. But nonetheless, Sudan on the board, 6-0 on a well-designed play. And I think you can agree with me, Wilson really sold that. Took the snap, looked to the left, drew some defenders, rolled to the right, and of course Caleb all by himself for the touchdown. Caleb Wilson, 6'4", 155-pound junior, wears number 6 for your Sudan Hornets, and he will be credited with the first touchdown of the season.
Well, see, last week, if I can remember correctly, you know, Trent was 3. I think he was about 3 of 13 or 3 of 16. Yes. I can't remember exactly, but you know, and now he's 3 for 3. So you know, better game, of course. Yeah. And of course, the receivers are catching the ball. When you're a quarterback and your receivers drop the ball, that gets a little frustrating sometimes. But like I said, first game jitters. Alan Flores played JV last year, and I believe he was.
Actually, he didn't play last year. I think last year he He didn't play football at all.
Okay. Well, I think the last time I talked to him during the summer, the last time he played, he was an offensive lineman. So that could have been first game jitters for him, especially.
Yeah, he played his freshman year. He didn't play his sophomore year, and he can't jump back in this year. And there's a kick, kind of an odd kick. He didn't even run. He just kicked it right off the tee, received by Arguello. Arguello up the middle. He'll get tackled at about the 39-yard line. Nice run back by the sophomore. Was it Gutierrez? Braden Gutierrez, number 5. Okay, number 14 is Arguello. Braden Gutierrez, 5'9", 155-pound junior for the Tahoka Bulldogs. As Varela comes out, he's going to be on your left side. Tahoka still in the huddle. Hornets on defense. Tony Vargas in that cornerback here on the near side. Rodriguez is going to be playing the slot. We got another running back, number 2, Resendez in the backfield. So this is a different look for the Tahoka Bulldogs to start off this drive. And 4 seconds left, and I think that's
Coach got frustrated. They had the players in the wrong place.
Yeah, they were moving some offensive linemen around on that one. So,
a lot of people, when I was growing up, we just, I played right guard. That's where I played. A lot of teams have a strong side guard. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that they usually they'll flip flop. Some teams do that. I never understood that, but because then your blocking assignments are different. But anyway, some teams do. You'll see them cross. When they come out of the huddle, they'll cross. And I don't know if that confuses the defense but usually if you have a strong side, blocking or whatever, that's usually probably the best bet. That's where they're going to run.
That's where the plays going to run. So if you had that situation, if you did see those linemen cross, you might want to be looking to that side. So Case and Resendez still in the backfield. Stone and it's Resendez. He gets met in the backfield, and that's going to be tackled by number 50, Jeremiah Castillo. But Salas was the one that had first contact in the backfield to kind of stop that. So we can kind of credit him with allowing Castillo to get in position to make that tackle. 2 tackles for Jeremiah Castillo so far here in the first half. What is this right here? Oh, shoot.
Defensive touchdown if they do score on an interception or a fumble.
So Rodriguez now back in the backfield. There's a screen pass to Resendez. He's going to catch it, but he'll get brought down by number 6, Caleb Robinson.
This pass is complete to number 2, Casey Resendez. It'll bring up a 3rd down.
5-yard gain there.
So it'll be 3rd and 5. Ball at the 42-yard line, 43-yard line. If I'm not mistaken, we still do not have a first down for the Bulldogs.
No first downs.
So Hornets holding them on defense. Rodriguez to the left side, trips to the right for the Bulldogs. Now Resendez in motion, fake handoff. Stone rolling to the right, looking downfield, and it's going to be intercepted by Marcelo King. Pass intended to Bryson Mann. Nice read by the safety. Marcelo King came up and he got there right as the ball got there. There was a little bit of contact there, but it was right when the ball got there, so there's no pass interference. And Marcelo King credited with an interception. Nice job. 1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line for your Sudan Hornets. 10:06 left in the second quarter. The momentum definitely on Sudan's side here. Hornets come from the sideline directly in formation. Cervera on the left side of Wilson. He's going to fake handoff. Wilson pressure. He's going to throw the ball, and it's caught by number 7. Is that Truett?
Truett Kirby, yeah.
Truett Kirby.
Truett Kirby.
First down, and Wilson, as soon as he got the snap, they fake handoff to Cervera. He had 2 guys right on him. He took about 3 steps to the right and then lobbed it over, and Truett was able to haul that in. First down for your Hornets.
I'm not sure where number 5 came from, the defensive end. There he is.
Yeah, there he is. He's coming in. This time handed it off to Cervera, and it's going to be a fumble. Wilson able to land on it. And I think there was I'm not sure if it was number 5, but somebody was there right at the handoff. It might have disrupted that. So it'll be a loss of 3, 2nd and 13. Second and loss of 4, 2nd and 14. Ball on the 47-yard line, still in Tahoka territory. Alan Flores and Tony Vargas to your left. Flores in the slot. Caleb Robinson on the far right. He has the touchdown for your Hornets so far. Cervera in the backfield. Fake. And there's the pass to the left, and it's intercepted by Resendez. And he's still on his feet. Crosses the 40, and he'll be brought down by Alan Flores at the 47-yard line. And just like Marcelo King had the nice read there, Resendez had a nice read on that one.
Yeah, that was a miscommunication. I think he was trying to throw it to Tony on that end right there, but
he had 2 receivers here. He had Flores and Tony, and he kind of threw it in between them.
Yeah.
Oh, let me give Resendez that interception. So 1st and 10, Tahoka Bulldogs. Sudan with the interception on the previous defensive possession, or on the previous possession, and then Sudan came on and had a nice little first down series, and then threw the ball right back to the Bulldogs. Interception by Resendez. Stone in the shotgun. Takes a snap, going back. Here comes Lopez with the pressure, and it's intercepted by Cervera at the 50-yard line. Still on his feet. He'll get brought down at the 34. So we're just going back and forth with these interceptions. And the pressure by Matthew Lopez on the quarterback forced Stone to make a quick throw. The good thing about that is it's 1st and 10 in Bulldog territory. So we were in great field position. Ball on the 34-yard line. Marcelo King in the backfield. And Wilson with the keeper. And he'll get tackled by number 63, Oscar Rendon. Was that a loss? That'd be a sack.
Yeah, 2-yard loss.
So that'd be credit him with a sack. His first sack of the ball game. Looks like he's playing defensive tackle. No, he's right over the ball. He'd be on the left side, left defensive tackle. So 2nd and 12, low snap. Wilson looking to throw, long pass. He's got Caleb Robinson, and overthrown. He had 2 defenders on him. He had Varela and Arguello on him deep. So 3rd down, and it'll remain 3rd down and 12. We're 12 yards till the first. So we have Salvador Juarez on the left, Alan Flores in the slot here on the left, Caleb Robinson on the right, and not really sure what happened there.
Looked like a bowling ball kind of. I think it'd be a false start, isn't it?
That's what I would figure it'd be.
Oh, we called offsides. They must have touched the only time they blow the whistle on the defense is whenever they touch the offensive player.
Maybe that's why the center snapped it, because it was contact. Maybe.
I didn't see, but
if that's the case, that's a smart move by the center. Is that Jeremiah that's playing center for us?
I believe so.
Low snap, and he's going to get met for another sack. That's going to be number 8, Zane Gavin.
Once again with the keeper, he's stopped by number 8, Zane Garvin.
So obviously there seems to be some kind of, I don't know if it's miscommunication on the line. That's already twice off of the snap. Usually we'll do a fake handoff, but right off the fake handoff, there seems to be 2 guys that are right on it. So we're going to see how the coaches along. And there's the short squib punt.
Well, whoever snapped that one snapped it real good.
Yeah, and that's going to take a really good bounce. That's going to stop at the 2-yard line. Great punt. Right on the corner by Trent Wilson.
Wilson.
So Tahoka will start to drive deep in the territory, and we'll see what our defensive line, if we can put some pressure on that quarterback and maybe get us a tackle there in the end zone. 7:20 left in the second quarter. Your Sudan Hornets up 6-0. Caleb Robinson with a touchdown reception. And you know what? I really need to start paying attention where the ball's at when they snap it. That way I could, you could see like a 15-yard reception or whatever.
Right. Well, I'm kind of counting it, but I'm not really saying it, I guess.
So first and 10. Like I said, ball has got to be right on the 1 yard line. There's a handoff, and Resendez is going to get tackled. He'll still be inside the 5, maybe a gain of 1 or 2.
Number 2, Kason Resendez carries the ball for the Bulldogs. It'll be second down.
And I'm sure who made the tackle.
Second and 8, 2 yards.
What? Okay. So second looks like either second and 9 or second and 8. A low snap, handoff to Resendez, and he'll get balled up again by a whole bunch of Hornets. It looks like Jeremiah Castillo was the one that was had him wrapped up.
Resendez once again carries the ball.
Also Drew Carr coming out of that, so it could have been Drew or Castillo. So 3rd and 6 for the Bulldogs. They're trying to make their way out of this deep hole that they're in. He's going to roll out to the left. Stone looking for Arguello, and it's going to be blocked. Pass batted down by Trent Wilson. Great defensive play there. We don't even have that stat on here. I'm going to just add it. Pass deflection by Trent Wilson. So that'll bring up 4th down. Obviously, we've got Marcelo King already here. He's not too, he's deep, but he's just on the 30-yard line. So we'll see what kind of a punt that number 63, Oscar Rendon. He's a freshman. He's a big guy. He's 5'10", 200 pounds. He takes a high snap, big punt. And it's going to land at about the 30, and Marcelo King's going to wave it off. It'll take a Tahoka bounce all the way to the 42-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10, still in Tahoka territory for your Sudan Hornets. 6:19 left here in the first half.
Yeah, we just need to take advantage of that. We're starting in on their side of the field every time, seems like, and we're just not getting, he's getting pressure on him. I don't know if they're blitzing or what they're doing, or somebody's missing a block or something, but he's been every time he goes back. It seems like he gets pressured right here by number 5.
Takes the snap, rolling to the left, looking for Vargas. Vargas with the catch, makes a guy miss, still on his feet. He'll gain about 5 yards. Nice move by number 4. As that guy was coming, he was flying straight in. Made a good move. Maybe twisted an L. He spun himself out of his cleats.
Oh.
He's trying to put his cleats back on. Salvador White is into the ball game for him. Now we have Ryan Huddleston. He's on the far right. Receivers showing a lot of receivers here. A little screen pass to Alan Flores. He'll gain about a yard. That's good to see, Pittman. We're seeing a lot of looks, different receivers going in. We've seen Ryan Huddleston, Truett Kirby, Tony Vargas, and of course we have Salvador Juarez, Alan Flores, and Caleb Robinson. So that's a lot of weapons for Wilson to play with out there at quarterback.
When you have, Tice, like I said, Tice is I'm not sure exactly what's wrong with him, but he's in street clothes, and so is Joel Williams. Those are two receivers that.
Handoff to Marcelo King down the right side. Cuts in the middle, finds the hole. Still on his feet, breaks the tackle. And he'll get brought down at about the 17-yard line. Brought down by number 20. That was number 53. I don't have a 53 on my roster. That's that freshman. He's not on. He must have not been on the roster because he's not on your sheet. Okay, so 1st and 10. After run by King, and it's a low snap, and there was all kinds of movement before the ball even came out. We'll see what they call.
It'll be false start against the Hornets.
Oh, thank you. I know. This is it. False start called on the Hornets. That'll back them up a little bit. Marcelo King remains in the ball game. In the backfield, Tony Vargas and Alan Flores to your left. Ryan Huddleston to the right. Wilson with the keeper coming down the left side, trying to find the corner. Great open field tackle by Resendez. He's the same guy that made the tackle on that same exact play. Wilson with the keeper.
He lost, what, 3 yards on that? 4 yards on that play.
So would you consider that? Would that be a sack?
No,
kind of like a wildcat.
Yeah, I forget what they call it, intentional run or whatever.
And he's got it wide open. Caught up 5 yards. Touchdown, Sudan. That was a nice play. Wilson took the snap, fake pumped, took a breath, and then long fake caught Flores right at about the 5-yard line. So Sudan, 2 touchdowns off of 2 pass plays. As we get ready for the 2-point conversion, Marcelo King in the backfield. Wilson hands it to him. He's got a lot of Bulldogs back there, gang tackled back there. It seems like the guy that made the initial contact was number 51. So the score, 12-0. Sudan Hornets with the lead, 4:12 left in the first half. And now we're starting to see Wilson get comfortable. We're also starting to see the receivers get comfortable. I like the fact that Coach Cornelius is allowing all these receivers to rotate in and out to get these guys reps, because you definitely want as many weapons as you can have going into district play. And so we saw catches by Vargas, seen catches by Flores. We've seen catches by Robinson. It's just been, he's been able to go to several different people. That's what I like to see. All right, we take a look at what's going on here in the area. The Spring Lake Earth Wolverines down 16-0 to the Valley Patriots. Olton, who beat Sudan last week, they're up 14-8 against Dimmitt in the second quarter. Rawls up 12-6. Rawls up over Smyre in the second quarter. Health Center up 8-0 over the Plains Cowboys. Plains with the win over Tahoka last week. Idalou New Deal tied at 7, 3:14 left in the second quarter. And then, of course, Bovina down 14-6 with 8 minutes left in the second quarter in that ball game. Resendez bobbles the kickoff, picks it up, and he breaks the tackle still on his feet. He'll get brought down by Salas at the 30-yard line. It looks like we have a Hornet down at about the 30-yard line.
64, Julian Salas.
Is that number 3?
Number
I can't
3,
tell.
Enrique Gonzalez. And good thing about it, he's up to a knee now as he gets helped by Truitt.
He must have just got rolled up or something.
Maybe he did.
He looks like he's walking fine.
Maybe he just got the air knocked out of him.
Yeah, that too.
Well, that's a good sign to see him running off the field like that. Be 1st and 10 for the Tahoka Bulldogs. Ball at the 31-yard line. You have trips to the right. Resendez in the backfield. Stone takes the snap, hands off. No, that's not Resendez. That's number 3. He's going to bull his way past the first down. That's going to be Tahoka's first. That's going to be their first down of the ball game, and that was Connor Bacheers, I guess. Barcheers. He's a sophomore, 5'10", 180 pound. Got him listed here as a fullback. So Rodriguez and Kaysen are Resendez, their tailback. So yeah, that guy was
You're a pretty big kid.
Yeah, he was bruising through, breaking some tackles. There's a handoff to the left side. This is number 8, Garvin. Nice open field tackle by Salvador Juarez.
Salvador Juarez. It'll be second down.
Second and 8. Ball at the 44-yard line as number 74. Number 74, Jesus Salas, coming in for Big John Conley. So both Salas boys are in at defensive line. Handoff to Rodriguez. He's going to break through. Trying to get past the 50. Stiff arm, and he loses the ball. Picked up by the Hornets. That's Josh Cervera down the right side. The 10, the 5. Touchdown, Sudan. And there's a flag on the play here. And we also have a Sudan Hornet that's also down at about the 40-yard line. I'm not really sure what happened. But Rodriguez was down the left side, broke a tackle, but then the ball flew out of his hands, took a bounce, and Cervera was able to scoop that up and run in for the score.
Jeremiah?
And Jeremiah Castillo, number 50, is the Hornet that's down on the field at about the 42-yard line. A lot of action in that sequence. Didn't get to see what happened there.
Now they got to figure out what the flag was. It looks like in the area of holding, though.
Well, according to the way the crowd reacted, the touchdown is not going to count. But we'll see if the turnover stands. And the good thing about it is Castillo is now sitting up. It looks like they're looking at his left knee or ankle, and he gets helped off the field. Hopefully it's just a tweak or a twist, and he can make his way back out onto the field this evening. He's putting a little weight on that.
Yeah, he might have just got rolled up.
Maybe.
When you're a lineman like that, you get rolled up on sometimes. Of course, that was on defense and the fumble too. What does he play? Nose guard?
Yeah, he kind of shifts from nose guard to defensive tackle depending if John's in there or not. So
an illegal block against the Hornets.
So the fumble's going to count.
Oh, good deal. So
the fumble's going to count with us, yeah.
So Big John Conley back into the ball game. I'm going to have to figure out Jesus is 74, Julian is 64 on the Salas because I have to keep looking down. So John will resume his position at nose guard.
Oh, no, we're on offense.
Oh, no. Yeah, he's the center. Well, he'd have to play the center because I believe Jeremiah's the center.
Yeah, he's playing center.
It's the starting center, yeah. So handoff to Marcelo King down the right side. There's another flag. Gained a yard.
Flag on the play.
We love the Hornets! We love the Hornets!
False start against the Hornets.
That's going to back us up a little bit. False start. Curious to see if the new center is going to affect any as far as the shotgun for Wilson.
Well, the first snap was pretty good.
Yeah.
So usually when you get your second stringer in there, it kind of snaps it too high or too,
Screen pass. Salvador wide open. He's able to get to the outside. He passes the 40. He's got open field. 25-20. 10-5. Touchdown, Salvador Juarez. Great run. Great catch and run. Little screen pass. He was able to make a player miss early and then weaved his way in and out of the defense for the score. 18-0, 2:26 left in the first half. Hornets once again lining up for the 2-point conversion. We've yet to complete one so far this ball game. We'll see what we do here. Marcelo King in the backfield. Allen Flores and Vargas to the left. Wilson looking that way, and it's almost caught. Bobbled, and it's an interception. And here comes the Bulldogs. And that's that fullback, Connor Brashears. And Tony Vargas is kicking himself. That bounced right off his chest and then bounced off right off his hands. Then he kind of got hit by one of the Bulldogs. So still no two-point conversions completed so far for your Hornets, or converted. But still the score 18-0, 2:26 left in the ball in the first half. And again, all 3 touchdowns off of pass plays. There's some more scores around the area. Morton 6, Crosbyton 0. Farwell 30, Vega 6.
Wow.
Well, I don't know, because that's showing a final. That might be one of them where they just put a score in.
Yeah.
Millshoe 15, Lamesa 8. A little over a minute left in the second quarter. Floridata 12, Lockney 0. Seminole 10, Shallowater 7. And Littlefield 12, Denver City 0 with 3:58 left in the second quarter in that ball game. There's the kick. Back deep to receive, and it's going to roll through the hands of Garvin. Here comes the Hornets to try and get that. He'll pick it up at the 5-yard line.
Nice.
And nice open field tackle by Caleb Robinson.
Hey, I think he thought that was going to bounce up to him, and it bounced underneath him right through his legs, it looked like.
And we had about 3 guys that were speeding towards that, too.
Oh, yeah, when it goes past them like that, you get excited. So you should start running faster and harder, too.
So just like the previous drive, Tahoka deep in their own territory. Looks like the ball's right on the 5-yard line. Rodriguez in the backfield. We have 2 receivers to the left. And Sudan anxious. And there's a handoff. Nice tackle by Jesus Salas in the backfield, right off the handoff.
Was that a yard, maybe half a yard?
He might have just got him right back to the, because he was right there, right at the handoff, so I think it's going to be 2nd and 10. I don't think the marker moved any. So you have Varela, Arguello, and Resendez all to the left. Rodriguez in the backfield. So obviously Stone, if he doesn't hand it off, he'll be looking to the left side. And there he is. There's a pass caught by Resendez, immediately tackled by number 55, Jaden Conley, with Wilson also there with the assist.
It's 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't look like he moved again.
I think so. I think he just got back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10. Great job by defensively by your Hornets. Number 72 is in the ball game. We don't have a 72 in our roster. Snap. This time he has trips to the right. He rolled into the right. Here comes Wilson behind him. He's going to keep it, tuck it in. He's going to gain a 1st down, so that'll pull Toka a little bit out of that hole that they're in. 1st down. Nice run by Stone. Ran out of bounds at about the 19. No, it's going to be the 16-yard line, 17-yard line. 1:05 left in the first half. You know what? That's the first time that he's tucked it in and ran, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that. This time rolling to the left, and he's going to get stopped. Conley, Conley was there, not allowing him to tuck that ball in and run. You see big number 55 in your face, and once he did that, he pulled up. He didn't really have anywhere to throw. So
Pass is incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
if anybody knows who number 72 is for the Hornets, I don't know if that's somebody that they brought up from the 72 for us. Maybe he's well, he doesn't have a decal on his helmet, so obviously he might have got pulled up from the JV squad. Maybe because Tice is hurt. You know,
Maybe.
Tice and of course Joel hurt as well. So they might have brought him up.
Yeah.
Number 72.
That's what the JV's for, right?
Yep.
That's your backups.
So he's getting some playing time in the Friday Night Lights. Timeout. 58 seconds left in the first half.
Might be able to see if he takes off his helmet. I don't know. Of course, I don't know many of the kids anymore, but
Yeah. A lot of the kids that I knew when my boys were playing, this is a whole fresh new batch of kids, especially like your freshmen and your sophomores. Some of the juniors and stuff I'm still familiar with. I can hear the cheerleaders now. We have Blasella Montez, she's the head cheerleader. Melodia Rodriguez, Addison Harrell, Brinley Magby, Edette Herrera, Carly Grecken, Emery Humphreys, Danny Mitchell, and then of course our mascot is Brooklyn Swart. As not sure, every now and then on the live broadcast you'll see our cheerleaders on the sidelines doing a heck of a job here, cheering on the Sudan Hornets. So we have trips to the right, Rodriguez in the backfield. And we have a motion. That's it's going to be a bunch of flags on that one. As
Start against the Bulldogs.
Resendez went in motion, but I think somebody from the line might have jumped a little bit.
okay, they said 72 is Abel Tinajero.
Abel Tinajero. Okay. So he's in
Gabriel,
there
is Gabriel's little brother?
playing defensive tackle. There's a snap, and he rolls to the right and throws to the left, caught by Resendez, and he drops the ball. He's able to pick it back up, and now the Hornets are all over him. Drew Carr with the tackle there. And I think Trent Wilson was the one that might have been the guy that caused him. He went in for the strip. He had first contact and may have stripped the ball out of his hand. He was able to recover. But of course, Drew Carr was there for the tackle.
Against the Bulldogs.
What was it?
72.
What was his name again? I'm gonna
Abel Tinajero?
Abel. Is that his?
I don't.
We'll see if we can verify that.
Well, they weren't for sure if it was Tinajero.
Yeah, we
but
better.
They just told
Oh,
me
it's
it was
Abel Armendariz.
Armendar. Okay.
Abel Armendariz. I can't say it. I have to say
Armendariz.
Armendariz is the way I can say it. Yeah, that's what we said
That's what they
initially.
told me.
That's the way. I think he graduated a couple of years ago. He graduated a while back.
It was like, I think. Well, when they said it was Gabriel's little brother, then I started thinking, wait a minute. But I still didn't put it together anyway.
Thank you, David, for sending me that information.
Ruben's like, that's right.
So I'm not really sure what happened. We were trying to figure out who number
I think
72
it was
is.
holding.
Yeah, so they're way deep in their own territory. Ball looks like it's on the 3-yard line. 36 seconds left in the half. Sudan, your Hornets are up 18-0. Really exploded through the air in the second half with Trent Wilson and his plethora of receivers stoned in the end zone with Rodriguez behind him. He hands it off. Rodriguez up the middle. He's got some speed on him. Down to about the 10-yard line, still on his feet. He'll get pushed out of bounds close to the 20, maybe about the 17-yard line. That was Josh Cervera with the tackle.
25 Cadence Rodriguez carries the ball when he's taken out of bounds by number 11, Josh Severa.
Well, he was able to stop the clock, and you could tell when he was, when he finally broke out to the left side, he was trying to get to the out of bounds. Was able to get there. He had a good little burst of speed there when he broke through the line. Cadence Rodriguez, 6 foot, 175-pound senior tailback, and there's a big tackle by Big John Conley. Was that on the quarterback? No, it wasn't Rodriguez.
No, it was, yeah, I'm sorry.
I caught the tail end of that play. And there's the buzzer as the drive will stall there as we go to halftime to score 18-0. Your Sudan Hornets with the lead. Second game of the season. If we go over the sponsors here, where's my list? Okay, so we have Chad King Farms, United Country Real Estate, M. Edwards Realty and Land, Montez Steel Buildings, Jetfire Barbecue, Twice the Ice, Hornet Chill, Rise Spot, Swift Lube and Oil Change, Sudan Medical Clinic, Lance Insurance, Seth Souter, The Prescription Shop in Littlefield, Micah Pratt, Texas Producers Co-op, Guile Robertson, K&K Pharmacy, Tow Pros, Chad Nichols, Harper Farms, Ryan and Greg Harper, Bailey County Electric Co-op, King Ag Aviation, Johnny King, Sawyer Construction, Larry Sawyer, Ride Solutions Incorporated, Clinton Humphreys, 5 Area Telephone, Capital Farm Credit, Chase Lloyd, First United Bank there in Sudan, and of course Sudan ISD. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to bring you the live stream and the audio, if you're not watching us on live stream, of Sudan Hornets football. And we're live here in Tahoka, Texas. And now, Pima, the sun is receding as we get ready for the second half, and we will have the Friday night lights of West Texas here in Tahoka, Texas.
So just to go over a little bit of the stats here, offensive stats, we got Trent Wilson 8 for 10, 112 yards, 3 touchdowns, that 1 interception, and he's got 3 catches for Alan Flores and a touchdown for 27 yards, 2 catches for Tony Vargas, 11 yards, 1 catch for 6 yards and a touchdown to Caleb Robinson. And Salvador Juarez had that 58-yard touchdown catch. Rushing for the Hornets, Marcelo King with 27 on 3 carries.
Nice.
Josh has 40 yards on 2 carries. And Trent Wilson, of course, he gets sacked, and I'm not sure if it's a run or a pass or what, but I've got him for 9 rushes for -8 yards.
Of course, he had the big scramble where he was back here for about 15 yards off the line of scrimmage.
And for the Tahoka Bulldogs, Brogan Stone is one of 5, 2 interceptions, only 3 yards passing. He's 2 of 5. Kason Resendez, that's the reason I knew he's got 2 catches for 3 yards. And he's also got 4 yards rushing on 2 rushes. Brogan Stone has 2 rushes for 12 yards, and Cadence Rodriguez 5 rushes for 17 yards. So very good defensively. And we would have had a defensive touchdown.
Okay,
I guess you can go.
Defensive stats for your Sudan Hornets. Now, this is I'm trying to keep up with them as much as I can while I'm doing the play-by-play. I've got Caleb Robinson with 2 tackles, Josh Cervera with 4 tackles, Salvador Juarez with a tackle, Jeremiah Castillo 2 tackles, Jaden Conley 2 tackles, Julian and Jesus Salas 1 tackle apiece, John Conley with a tackle, and Drew Carr with 2 tackles. I also have interceptions for Marcelo King, and then of course the interception for Cervera gets. No, it doesn't, because we kept the ball, even though the touchdown was about. So Cervera with an interception as well. And then, of course, we had a pass deflection by Trent Wilson.
Josh's was a fumble, wasn't it? Was it? He's the one that picked up that fumble.
Okay. No, but he did have an interception in the first
he also
quarter.
had an interception.
Yeah, so I didn't even do the fumble recovery for him. Mark that down.
And we've had 7 offensive drives. As well as Tahoka. They both had 7 offensive drives. Just, Tahoka's longest drive was 6 plays, I believe. All the rest of them were 3 and outs. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, Sudan had a couple of 6 plays. And then, of course, you have one play drive with a 58-yard touchdown pass. So that's good, though.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Yeah. So, like I said, it's weird because you said that you were talking about Resendez, that he had just, a couple of carries for a couple of yards and then like a couple of catches for just a few yards. Yeah. It seems like he's been all over the field for Tahoka. And
and a lot of those get negated because of a holding penalty or, so, he would have probably more yardage and
because they're in
more carries and more, you know what I mean? Like, because I'm sure he's already carried the ball at least 10, 12 times, but they it doesn't go in the stat book if they get a penalty.
That's
You
right.
know, it erases that play. So
And they had a lot of holding penalties, especially in that
false
first quarter.
starts and so.
So, all right, well, we've got 15 minutes. I'm not sure DJ is going to cut the feed. We'll be able to enjoy the music here, unless if we turn ours down, does that cut the entire feed off? Maybe.
Sure.
I'm not sure if it. I know
Let us know if we're fixing to turn
Our-
our microphones down and see.
Yeah, our feed is going to be cut off. He might already have the feed to the camera turned off. But we'll be back. We're going to take a little bit of a break here. Okay, we're back. We got about 2 minutes left at halftime. Hornets are in the tunnel. You can see the tunnel rocking back and forth as they get ready to bust through. I guess Tahoka's in their tunnel. I didn't see them come out of the locker room yet.
No, I don't think they
I don't think they're out here. They come. They're just not coming out. Here's our Hornets swaying back and forth. Here they come, led by number 77, Drew Carr, the senior. Salvador Juarez, Jeremiah Castillo is running out. That's a good sign. Running out of the tunnel. I don't think he came back in any after the injury in the first half.
Yeah, I didn't see him go in. Of course, I'm too concentrating on writing down the plays that I didn't.
But that's definitely a good sign that he was running out of tunnel. Maybe we'll see him back in action in the second half. Let us know if we're coming through. We hope you enjoyed the halftime. We got us a little bit of a break, and we're back. Your Sudan Hornets are up 18-0, and the one thing I noticed they're towards, on the other opposite side, the lining over. I hope that doesn't come this way and cause
it looks like it's going more towards the south that way.
Well, I hope it doesn't cause any delays here.
That big part was a little bit further this way. That's why I think it's going that way.
It's going that way. So we'll keep an eye on that. As I'm curious to see that. I don't know if you mentioned this earlier, but I guess we could keep up with how many receivers, he's thrown to. Of course, if they had the.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about
Trent.
Trent. Yeah, he's hit 1, 2, 3, 4 separate receivers. 2 to Vargas, 1 to Robinson, 3 to Flores.
And
Salvador had 1.
The touchdown here.
The Salvador's touchdown. And of course, I'm not keeping targets.
Yeah.
I mean, he may have threw it to somebody else.
And Truitt had a catch too. Yeah, he had that little lob pass where he was scrambling out, and the guy was fixing to. So that's another receiver. So that's something that I'm really glad that we're seeing now, because Trent is barely a junior. And
I did write down.
And I think all of our receivers are underclassmen as well. I mean, Truitt's a senior. So we're going to have a full season with this arsenal this year, and then of course next year we'll be going in. We'll have those same targets going into next year, minus Kirby, and of course Cervera. He might, he's catching some passes out of the backfield as well. He's a senior. There's a short little squib kick, and number 25 Rodriguez is just going to land on it. So Tahoka will have good field position. The ball at the 44-yard line as the Sudan Hornet defense makes their way out onto the field. We have Matthew Lopez, Jeremiah Castillo,
I believe this is the older one.
Jesus, 74. Juarez, King, Wilson, Cervera, and then your linebackers Conley and Drew Carr. I thought I saw Jeremiah back out there. Was that him that ran out on the field?
Yeah, he's right there.
A quick pass to Resendez in the flat. He breaks the tackle. He'll get brought down by Wilson at about the 49-yard line.
Number 9, Brokenstone's pass is complete to number 8, Zane Garvin.
Oh, Zane Garvin. I thought Resendez.
Made by number 1, Trent Wilson.
Man, I'm not even ready to write tackles down or nothing.
That was Trent. He said, I heard him say it.
Of course, our stats are unofficial stats. We're just doing the best we can just to give you some information. Second down and 4, right at about the 50. Handoff to Rodriguez. He breaks through the line, and he'll get tackled. Maybe, yes, it looks like it's going to be a couple yards past the first down marker. And they have crossed into Hornet territory. And, yes, Jeremiah Castillo is back out there on the field.
And I kind of noticed, I was about to say, he might be favoring that ankle or whatever it was. Because he was just a step behind. He almost had who was that, 25? 25 is
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez, yeah. He almost had Rodriguez in the backfield, but he was just a step slow.
Off the 1st and 10, handoff right up the middle. Tackle made by number 77, Drew Carr. Short gain.
Zane Garvin carries the ball.
Number 8.
Second down.
Zane Garvin, the ball carrier. And so one thing immediately coming out of the second half is Tahoka looks like they're just putting their head down.
They're
grinding it
too.
down. Yeah, they're coming out of the huddle quick. Garvin's still in the backfield. And there's the handoff up the gut, and he's going to get tackled. And ball comes out and picked up by Conley. Conley on his feet, crosses midfield. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and he's going to go in for a defensive touchdown. Jaden Conley.
That was 66 yards.
66 yard scamper off of the turnover by the Bulldogs. So we have a defensive touchdown. Great job by the junior, number 55, Jaden Conley. Not very often.
Did he cause the fumble as well? Or
no, he just scooped it up. I'm not sure who caused the fumble. Did you see who caused the fumble? I just saw where he scooped it up. It was on the ground. So the Hornets lining up for the 2-point conversion to score 24-0.
I was busy counting yards.
Oh, and we got somebody trying to rush off the field, and there's the flag.
They broke the huddle. You can't break the huddle with 12.
Illegal substitution against the Hornets.
Yeah, well, if you didn't realize, FF stands for forced fumble and fumble recovery.
I'll just do the fumble recovery.
But anyway, let's
see. They got fumble recovery and a touchdown, and I'm going to write down a 66-yard return on that one. And here goes on the 2-point conversion, just short again.
So we're 0 for 4 2-point conversions.
Yeah, 0 for 4. Juarez just about got right at the goal line and was brought down. But still, 24-0. Hornets still on the board. 4 touchdowns, 3 off of a pass, and then 1 defensive touchdown. The big scamper by number 55, Jaden Conley.
And like we said, the biggest thing at Tahoka looked like they came out and they were just running play after play. Trying to get in a rhythm probably, and then of course the fumble.
If anybody's watching, if you saw who was able to cause that fumble, please let us know. We just know that Jaden scooped it up and made the touchdown. And plus, they were trying to attack our defensive line. They were just running it up the middle, up the gut. They weren't really going out to the outside. And we'll see if they plan on doing that again. Number 5, Braden Gutierrez, back deep for the Bulldogs.
For the Hornets, back deep will be Gutierrez and Garvin for the Bulldogs.
Salas getting the way he took a couple of steps back. He didn't really do much to kick that off. He takes about a step and a half, and there's another nice kick picked up by Garvin. Garvin crosses the 40, and he's going to get tackled by Marcelo King, assisted by Salas.
Zane Garvin with the return for the Bulldogs. It'll be 1st and 10.
And we have Caleb Robinson. I don't know if there was any contact or not, but he kind of hobbled off the field. Hopefully, maybe he's grabbing his hamstring. It's just a cramp, so they're just stretching him out. So that's a good sign for him. Hate to see not just our Hornets. Hate to see anybody limp off the field like that. So in the backfield, looks like we have Garvin still. He's going to take the handoff down the left side. Salas immediately back there, but he's able to come around outside. Flag on the play.
So that negates that 6-yard gain or whatever it was. And Garvin comes up hobbling a little bit.
It'll be holding against the Bulldogs.
Tackle was made by number 9. That's
Allen
Flores. It'll be 1st and 10. We saw Flores at the end of the last game go in at linebacker. And, of course, he's probably in for Conley. Conley,
yeah.
He just sprinted half the field, so he's catching his breath.
Yeah, don't matter how young you are. You run full sprint 66 yards, it's you're going to need a break a little bit.
So Garvin's still in the backfield. We haven't seen Rodriguez. Actually, Rodriguez is in the slot. Garvin in motion. Stone rolling to the left. He gets hit, and it's bobbled. It's tipped, and it's caught by Arguello. And Tony Vargas was up there. He was actually able to deflect the pass, but a nice recovery.
Pass is complete to number 14, Ruben Arguello.
Nice recovery by Arguello for a nice little first. Well, it's not a first down. He got his 18-yard gain, but it's still 2nd down and 2 after the holding call. And Tony Vargas coming off to the field. Caleb Robinson, who normally plays at that corner position, had the cramp. He's back out there.
Yeah, he jumped just a little too early and tipped it, and he still caught it.
So Garvin's still in the backfield with Stone. Two receivers to the left, hand off to Garvin. He's going to cut out to the outside, and he's got the speed. He's at the 20. There's some Hornets chasing him down. Marcelo King's finally able to push him out inside the 10-yard line. Garvin did not run the ball hardly any in the first half at running back, but he hit that corner and turned on the Jets, and he was gone. And the Tahoka Bulldogs, it looks like it's Cadence Rodriguez on the field. Maybe that's a cramp as well. It looks like the cramps might be hitting these players. He's able to get up and walk off the field on his own power. Rodriguez starting back. However, he's not been in the backfield as he starts to trot, so it might just be cramps for these players. The sun is finally down, but they played that whole first entire half in the heat. 8:55 left here in the third quarter. 1st and 10, ball on the 7. 1st and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. Garvin in the backfield. We have Arguello to the left and Varela to the right. And it's a direct snap. And immediately tackled in the backfield. And there's a fumble picked up by Wilson from the 7-yard line. Nobody's going to catch him. He's at the 20, the 10, in for the touchdown. Fumble caused by number 12, Matthew Lopez. I caught that one. Forced fumble by Lopez, and then Wilson's able to snatch it up and go the length of the field. That'd be what, a 93-yard fumble return?
That's got to be heartbreaking for. They got right. They get down to the goal line and then just give it up like that. Very good defense though by the Hornets.
So the forced fumble. Number 12, Matthew Lopez. And then the fumble recovery for the score, Trent Wilson. We'll see if he gets a break on the offensive series.
Well, they'll be going back on defense.
Yeah.
So maybe they can put somebody in there.
He's still on the field for the 2-point conversion. Yeah. Cervera to his left. Flores in the slot. Salvador on the outside. And he's looking that way. Flores with the catch, cuts inside, and still tackled right at the 1-yard line. We just cannot seem, if the goal line was just a yard shorter, we'd be getting these 2-point conversions. The score 30-0, 8:48 left in the third quarter.
So that's our third, fourth defensive touchdown? Is it three defensive touchdowns?
It was just the first one was Jaden's and the second one Wilson's.
Oh, okay.
The first three were receptions on offense.
No, but do we have 3 defensive touchdowns or just 2?
No, just the 2.
Okay.
Yeah, just the 2. We had 3 catches on offense, and then of course those were in the first half.
Right.
Second half has just been all defensive touchdowns.
Well, the first half, Josh would have returned that.
Yes, that's what you're thinking about. Yeah,
he would have returned it, but then they threw a 58-yard touchdown pass to Salvador, so it's basically one play, same thing.
If you count Josh's that they brought back, it's 3 defensive touchdowns. And like you said, Tahoka is driving the field. Their first 2 possessions here in the second half have been just nothing but positive yardage. They just had those fumbles. So, not to discredit our defense, we're getting in there and swiping that ball out of the ball carrier's hands. So once again, Gutierrez and Garvin back deep, and that's going to be Gutierrez. He'll take it off the bounce, and he'll get hit at the 35-yard line. Nice tackle, Matthew Lopez again. So Matthew Lopez making all kinds of noise here in the second half for your Hornets. Of course, Wilson is getting his breather. As Juarez, Cervera, and then number 3 is in for Wilson's spot.
That's Enrique
Gonzalez. He had a little bit of an ankle twist or a knee twist in the first half. Good to see him back out there on defense. Jeremiah Castillo also, he got a little bit of a limp, like you mentioned. He's favoring that ankle, but he's out there playing left defensive tackle. Trips to the right. Rodriguez, who hobbled off the field, is back in the backfield for the Bulldogs. Stone looks to the left, caught by number 1.
Number 9, Ruben Stone's pass.
Varela.
Number 1, Dominic Varela.
And it's going to be about a 7-yard gain, 2nd and 3. Ball at the 42-yard line. That's the first pass play for the Bulldogs. They've been running the ball this whole time. Rodriguez back in the backfield. Garvin started off at the running back. To start the second half, Rodriguez bounces out to the left side. He'll get hit at the 50-yard line. Huge hit by Drew Carr. Heard that one up here in the stands. As that was a head-on collision, and Rodriguez is still down. He's able to get up on his own power. He's limping off the field again. I wonder if it's just cramps that he's battling.
I'm not sure what the flag is.
I'm not either. I'm not really sure what it was. Was it after the play that flag came in?
I'm not real sure. Well, they're talking to the Sudan coach. Personal foul. Targeting.
Is that what they're calling it? How would you?
Personal foul targeting against the Hornets.
Yeah, they kind of just ran into each other. It wouldn't really, how would you target somebody unless it was off of a pass play or a blindsided hit?
I think they can call it like a helmet-to-helmet type of thing too.
That's kind of a curious play.
So that means, but they called it on Jaden.
Maybe that was
Jaden. So Jaden is disqualified. He's gone.
He's gone for the game?
He should be.
Wow.
A targeting penalty, you're gone.
Wow. Well, 7:54 left in the third quarter, and that's going to be the last we see of number 55. We didn't really see what happened. I just saw the hit on the ball carrier. It must have been off the ball or something. I'm not really sure. But that means that Alan Flores is going to get plenty of defensive playing time as he comes in, that linebacker, to replace Conley. Snap, handoff to Garvin. Garvin bounces it out, breaks the tackle, still on his feet, and he breaks away down the left side, and he's going to go in for the score from the 37-yard line. Nice run by Garvin. He broke a couple of tackles. And oh no, you don't want to see that. You don't want to see that. He jumped up. You know how they bump each other in the air on the celebration?
Oh, did he?
And he came down, and now he's grabbing his knee after the touchdown. That is disheartening.
I don't like that kind of stuff. That's dangerous when you do that stuff. But they see it, in the NFL and the college. They see it, so they like doing it. And hopefully he's okay though.
And it's the one that scored a touchdown that came.
Yeah,
down.
I mean he's got.
Well, he's up, and he's walking off on his own power, but that's definitely not. I mean,
he's got 5 carries this half and 78 yards.
78 yards on that.
And a touchdown.
I was kind of curious where he was at in the first half. He just came out of the second half and just running all over the field, and he seems to be walking okay now. Maybe he just tweaked his knee. But yeah, you don't want, you're scoring a touchdown. I know you're excited, but we've seen that all too often. Even on, when you see it on TV, some people will do that and come down awkwardly on an ankle or a knee.
Tear an ACL, tear an Achilles tendon or something.
Nonetheless, the Bulldogs are on the board. The score 30-6 as they're going to line up for a 2-point conversion. And now number 3, the fullback, Brashear, to the right. 2 receivers on each side. Looks like someone running in motion. That's going to be number 15, Gutierrez. Floater into the corner. And nice pass, a nice defensive play by Caleb Robinson to deflect that. Pass deflection. What do they call it? I couldn't say it while he was. It didn't come to my mind. when they throw it to the corner like that.
Oh, you're talking about
I'm drawing a blank on it.
Yeah, me too. Fade.
A fade, yeah, it was a fade to the left side, and Robinson was able to go up there and get that pass deflection. So 7:38 left in the third quarter. Hornets still with a very comfortable lead, 30-6, but Tahoka has come out way aggressive offensively here in the second half. Of course, Sudan is just as aggressive on defense with a couple of defensive scores. And
this will be Sudan's first possession.
That's what I was fixing to say. Halfway through the third quarter, and we're finally going to see our offense, finally see our offense. And of course, we were reading up on Tahoka. This, what was his name? Coach Cody Bounds. This is his first year. We were reading up on it. He takes over as head coach. I'm not sure if he was here as an assistant coach, but he's taking over this program for the Tahoka Bulldogs, and they've had a couple of rough seasons. He's going to try and see if he can turn it around for these Bulldogs. Back deep is Cervera, along with Salvador Juarez and Marcelo King for your Hornets. As Brashear gets ready for the kickoff. And it's going to be Salvador Juarez, bobbled a little bit. He's able to maintain control, trying to find a hole, dancing around back there, and he finally gains about 3 yards. He was kind of hanging out at about the 30-yard line trying to find a gap, and when he finally decided to make a run for it, gained about 3 yards. So it'll be 1st and 10 on the 33-yard line. First offensive possession of the second half, like Beeman mentioned, for the Hornets.
So it looks like John Conley's got to come in for his, his brother?
Yeah, for Jaden.
So
Jaden's not, I guess, I wasn't aware of the rule. Beeman was the one that was telling me that he's no longer allowed to play at all. Handoff to Cervera, bounces it to the outside, still on his feet, breaks the tackle. He'll get, probably gain about 4 yards on that little run.
Cervera is the ball carrier for the Hornets. He's tackled by number 55, Jacob 2, and 58, Steven Hernandez. It'll be second down.
It's a 4-yard carry, 2nd and 6. Cervera still in the backfield. We have 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Wilson in the shotgun takes the snap, fakes the handoff, little short screen pass, little out route actually to number
Kirby.
Truett Kirby.
Number 7, Truett Kirby. Tackle made by 58, once again, Steven Hernandez.
Tackle made by Steven Hernandez. Marcelo King coming in for Alan Flores. And we may be looking at the 2-back formation. That's correct. We'll have Wilson with Cervera and King, one on each side. Caleb Robinson to the far right. Juarez closest to your screen. Handoff to Marcelo King on the left side. Finds the hole. Nice block. And he'll get tackled at about the 46-yard
Yeah, it should have been a horse collar right there.
I'm not sure who was back there with Cervera, but that was a nice little hole that they made. It might have been the Salas boys that created that little gap for him to run through, but Marcelo King was able to eyeball the gap and get in there for a good little run. Second down. Both backs still in the ball game. Same formation with Robinson and Juarez split wide. And hand off to Cervera, same play, but to the right, same gap, and he's able to break away. Still scampering down the sideline, and he'll get tackled at about the 26-yard line. Offensive line doing a heck of a job. That was almost the exact, oh no, I didn't even see the flag. Oh, the flag's over there at the end of the carry. I thought it was over here. So it shouldn't be a holding call. It might be a late hit, maybe after he was out of bounds.
Illegal block against the Hornets.
Oh, illegal block.
Well, the run still counts. It's just.
So they'll penalize after the run?
Well, no.
It's still going to be a first down.
Yeah.
Moving the chains.
But I was going to say, usually on a holding call, not an illegal. Well, yeah, actually illegal block. My bad. I'm getting
So
old.
they're penalizing after the tackle. So it'd be 1st and 10 on the.
Yeah, the run counts in that. Well, the penalty comes from where the flag was.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. 1st and 10 on the 41. The keeper, Wilson, still on his feet, and he's dragging a pile of Bulldogs with him. First down. Looks like a 12-yard carry. Nice run by Trent Wilson. I didn't see the tackle. There was a whole mess of Bulldogs trying to bring him down.
Yeah, just pick one.
Let me see. I'll pick number 55. Jacob 2. That's his 3rd tackle of the ball game. So we're still in the same formation. Double backs, 2-back set. Hand off to Marcelo King. Bounces it out. Nice block by Cervera. And he's going to break away. And he's going to go in for the score. As all he had to do was follow number 11 all the way in for the touchdown. And there's a flag. So that's probably going to be coming back. Now we're starting to see the speed of both of our backs as they're bouncing it out to the outside on both sides. And that's what we were talking about in Olton. If we could ever get these guys to clear the corner and gain some speed and get those motors running, we've got some really fast running backs. And I did see Josh off the block.
And the Salas brothers over here on this side.
So it could have been either one of those there on the left side. Obviously, it's going to be a holding or a block in the back, one or the other.
Well, this is a long discussion if it's just
That's why I'm saying it's kind of hard because it seemed like everybody did their job. So I'm not really sure what they saw.
It's kind of like on the what is that movie, The Blind Side, when he said excessive blocking? You remember that?
Yeah, see, I don't see anything. I mean, and in fact, there was some people tugging on the jersey, but they were tugging on Josh's
Actually,
jersey.
they picked up the flag.
They did. So, yeah, that from where I was, everything that I saw down that left side looked like it was legal. And you did see some jostling on some jerseys, but they were actually holding Josh. His jersey was getting pulled off of the block. So, touchdown. No flag on the play. So touchdown, Sudan Hornets, 4:57 here in the 3rd quarter. And once again, Pima, now the goal here is to get us a 2-point conversion. We've got plenty of touchdowns. Let's see if we can get in for a 2-point conversion. Still in the same formation, same players, same receivers. Juarez and Robinson split on each side. Who? Oh.
I think y'all were better off without me for a little bit, huh? Like that hour break that goes on at the concession stand.
I'm not really sure what we're waiting on here. Everybody seems to be in position. Oh, the coach is asking for an explanation. So that's what we've got going here. Okay, now we get ready. Now we're set for the 2-point conversion. Hand off to Cervera, and he runs into the whole defensive line. So still, Pima, that's our goal for the evening. We've got a quarter and 1 full quarter and 5 minutes to get us a 2-point conversion completed today. But I joke about that, but we got a nice, good lead, 36-6. Your Sudan Hornets with a big, huge lead here in the 3rd quarter over your Tahoka Bulldogs. And we'll kind of go over the sponsors here real quick. Sudan ISD, First United Bank in Sudan, Capital Farm Credit, Chase Lloyd, 5-Area Telephone, Ride Solutions, Clint Humphreys, Sawyer Construction, Larry Sawyer, King Ag Aviation, Johnny King, Bailey County Electric Co-op, Harper Farms, Ryan and Greg Harper, Tow Pros, Chad Nichols, K&K Pharmacy, Texas Producers Co-op, Guy Robertson, The Prescription Shop in Littlefield, Micah Pratt, Lance Insurance, Seth Souter, Sudan Medical Clinic, Swift Lube and Oil Change, Rise Spot, Twice the Ice, Hornet Chill, Jetfire Bar Barbecue, let me make sure I get that right. Montez Steel Buildings, United Country Real Estate, M. Edwards Realty and Land, and Chad Keene Farms. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to bring you live 2022 Friday Night Lights football. Your Sudan Hornets. Fima Salinas helping me on the color commentary. DJ Province providing the live stream. They give him a shout as we get ready back deep. Same ones, Garvin and Gutierrez. Garvin's going to take it. And he's going to come around the outside. He'll get tackled at the 40-yard line. Nice tackle, open field tackle by Truett Kirby. And that was a textbook tackle. That was really nice. One thing I am going to say to him is that that's the guy that got hurt on the celebration, so he's back out on the field.
Yeah, so he's doing good, I guess.
Of course, we always mention in basketball, we cheer for our Hornets, but we also like to see other athletes from the area that do well. And Garvin, like I said, he came out 5 carries for 70-something yards, which you said earlier.
78 yards.
78 yards. Stone rolling to the left. Here comes Lopez, and the catch is made. And I think that's going to be number 14.
Stone's pass complete to number 14,
Ruben Arguello. Flag on the play. That might be on Lopez. Lopez hit the quarterback after the pass.
It might be a pass interference, actually.
Oh, because the flag over here?
Yeah,
I didn't see where the flag landed. I knew that right after Stone hit, Lopez hit him.
Pass interference against the Hornets. Penalty is declined. The result of the play is a Bulldog first down.
Yeah, I think they said Caleb got there just a little too early. Still caught the pass, though.
Yeah, I think Marcelo King was the one that brought him down, if I'm not mistaken. So 1st and 10, inside Hornet territory, ball at about the 46-yard line, 47-yard line. Rodriguez in the backfield, Garvin in motion, and it's a low snap. They're able to give it off to Rodriguez. He'll bounce it out, gain maybe about 5 yards, tackled at about the 39, 40-yard line. And another flag on the play. This is starting to look like the last week's game in Olton, that second quarter where it was just flags everywhere.
And this one, the third quarter is taking a little longer than normal. With two teams that run the ball as much as they do, you know, the clock should just run.
It should just continuously run.
But with flags, of course, you can't. It stops the play. So
I just saw Flores come out. So I'm curious to see who's that linebacker with Drew Carr. Oh, no, he's back in. Who did I see? I saw somebody running off the field. But no, Flores is out there in for Conley. Conley just pacing the field.
I was going to say, the only other linebacker I know, well, I think Joel's a linebacker. Is he on the defensive line? I'm not sure. But 52, yeah. Angel Rosa,
okay.
He's also hurt.
Oh,
but he's a linebacker. He's in street clothes.
My goodness. Huge hit by Jeremiah Castillo. Right off the handoff, Rodriguez got blasted. Nice tackle by the junior, number 50.
It's good to see him moving around.
Yes.
He was injured earlier as well.
Julian Salas, John Conley, and Jeremiah Castillo are 3 defensive linemen on the field right now. Causes some havoc on defense. Coming out of the huddle, sprinting to the line.
Yeah, they're going to have to hurry. 3 seconds on the play clock.
And they're just, well.
A false start looked like a false start.
Okay, I was fixing to say, yeah, false start because there was still a second on the snap.
False start against the Bulldogs.
The linemen can't see back there.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, 1 second.
Looks like Salas is going to get a break. Julian Salas.
Yeah, his brother, I think, is the one that went in for him.
Jesus Salas. I promise you, I'll get these names. I'll get them 2 situated by the end of the season. Handoff to Garvin. Nice open field tackle by Drew Carr. I've got Drew Carr down for 5 tackles. And
another flag.
Garvin, who
is that going to be a face mask or something?
I'm not sure. Garvin seems to be dragging that left foot. He did get swung around, and sometimes when you get swung around like that, your ankle will get caught and get rolled up, you know. He's walking off under his own power.
They give these referees, well, I don't know about here, but they usually give the referee the
where they can
the
announce.
microphone,
Yeah.
but this guy doesn't. Some of them don't like to use it.
If I'm not mistaken, I thought in the beginning of the game they were. Unless I'm probably just mistaken. I'm just probably thinking of the announcer. So the Bulldogs getting pushed back. It's going to be a long third down.
Personal foul against the Bulldogs.
Ball is on the 32-yard line. The first down is at the 35 on the opposite side of the field. So they've got 2 downs to go along. Well, probably 1 down. I imagine they'll punt if they don't get any headway on this one. Of course, you know, they might not punt. They're trying to just score some touchdowns. They got 2 backs in the backfield. Rodriguez in motion, and they're going to call false start. Not
5
sure.
more yards.
It'll be false start against the Bulldogs.
Yeah, so they'll even go back further. So this is going to be 3rd down and forever.
So that play that they got the 15-yard penalty on, I guess the play counted, was after the play.
Oh, okay.
So that's why it's 3rd down.
Same formations, two backs, one on either side of Stone. And there's the handoff. That's Brashear, the fullback, and he'll get tackled by number 77, Drew Carr again. That's 6 tackles for Drew on my unofficial sheet here. It's starting to get easier as far as keeping up with the tackles. We just got to get used to it. So still 4th and forever. Wilson coming down to the sideline. Marcelo King back deep as the Hornets showing their punt return. And the punt is away. Nice punt. Marcelo having to come back for it. And he'll grab it at about the 32 down the left side, crosses the 50, and he'll run out of bounds. And I think Waters was going to try and get him a block here, but he probably wanted to avoid a penalty. It was really unnecessary. Marcelo King had the speed to get around that tackler. Nice return.
Sometimes you still want to hit them, though. I'm not going to lie. I've been there, done that.
1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line in Bulldog territory after that return. Marcelo King still in the backfield. We have that double running back set with Cervera. Same formation that they ran in that previous. Cervera takes the handoff, trying to dance around, escapes the tackler, and he's able to push his way up, maybe gain about and a little bit of extracurricular activity there.
Josh Everett carries the ball. That'll be 2nd down.
A lot of movement there for a 1-yard carry. I didn't even see who got the tackle on him. I'm not going to announce their tackles anyway. It's probably at the end of the game. If someone has, like this Carson Resendez, I haven't really seen him, or Cason Resendez, I haven't really seen him here in the second half. He was kind of all over the place in the first half. I don't even see him on the field.
Yeah, number 2. I haven't seen him either.
He had 4 tackles in the first half. Hand off to Cervet. Oh, no, it's going to be a little almost like a little fake and then a little option to the left side, but Marcelo King tried to plant and slipped. So that's going to be into the 3rd quarter. The score 36-6 here in Tahoka, Texas. Sudan, fairly comfortable lead, 12 minutes away from victory number 1 here in the 2022 season. After falling to Olton last week. Olton was a really good squad. I had 14 seniors, and kind of see what's going on here in the area. I forgot I had those games flagged.
I'd like to see what that Farwell Vega game was.
We'll take
really.
a look.
What it really was. Vega, they said Vega. This is if they don't go far this year, they're not going to go far anytime. That's what they said.
Okay, so let's go down this way. Sundown. This one's showing that I'm not even going to announce. I don't think that's right. Littlefield, 2:02 left in the third quarter. Littlefield up 20-7 over Denver City. Abernathy, 48-8. Start of the fourth quarter over the Slayton Tigers. Shallowater 27, Seminole 17. Start of the fourth quarter. Floydada 33, Lockney 0. Now we highlighted that one because Lockney is in our district. 8:24 left in the third quarter in that ball game. Millshoe ahead by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. 10-17 left in the ball game on that one. This seems more like it. Third quarter, 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the third. Farwell up 7-6 over Vega. So that seems like that's going to be a good defensive battle. Yeah, good defensive battle there. 4 minutes left in this ball game. Tied. Crosbyton 12, Morton 12. Crosbyton is also in our district. That's why we flagged that one. Bovina up 18-14 over Seagraves with 9 minutes left in that ball game. And then, of course, this one I just wanted to throw in there because it's a good matchup. Idalou up 14-9, 3 minutes left in that ball game. The Idalou Wildcats and the New Deal Lions. Wilson with the keeper off the fake down the left side, crosses midfield, breaks the tackle, and he'll gain another 3 yards there. Tackle made
Wilson
by
with
number
the keeper is taken down by number 5.
Number 5, Gutierrez. Nice little scamper there by QB1. Alan Flores checks into the ball game for Matthew Lopez. He'll take his spot there on the slot to close to the camera here. Ryan Huddleston split right. Fourth down, there's a punt. Nice little punt there. And that ball's going to land right at the 20 and take a Bulldog bounce and stop at the 25-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 with 11:44 left in the ball game.
And it's 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
And we'll get a chance to see our defense, who's been playing the defense. Defensively, the Sudan Hornets have been playing a heck of a ball game, especially here in the second half. They've really come alive. And, of course, momentum swings. You know, if you have great momentum on your offense, then it usually carries over to your defense. But this year, the defense started off the second half with the momentum. And when Sudan did get the ball offensively, they were able to make some noise.
And they have not passed the ball this second half.
Have they not? Not a single pass?
Sudan hasn't.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant Tahoka. I was going to say.
One pass, I'm sorry, to Kirby.
Yeah.
Not Rhett Kirby. Rhett Kirby's his dad.
Truett Kirby. And I don't know what was going on. There was people walking around in the backfield for Tahoka, and finally they threw a flag. So we have Big John Connolly on the sideline. Jaden's not playing, so we have both Solis boys and then Jeremiah Castillo on the defensive line. And, of course, your linebackers are Drew Carr and Alan Flores, and then Matthew Lopez is either a defensive end or an outside linebacker. I'm not sure how they're categorizing that position.
It just depends on if it's a 3-4 defense, he's an outside linebacker. If it's a 4-3, he's a defensive end.
I think it is a 3-4.
Or a 5-2 is also defensive ends. But
him and Joshie are considered outside linebackers. I call them ends because they're right outside the tackles. I'm not sure who called the timeout. I think it was Tahoka. They were kind of confused on their offensive set. So we'll have a little bit of a break here in the fourth quarter. Please join us next week, 2022 home opener in Sudan, Texas. As who's coming to visit us next week? We talked about it on the way up here. It was
I don't remember.
I don't remember. We talked about it because after next week's game, we go to Seagraves. We have another out-of-town game.
And then it's homecoming,
And
right?
then homecoming the following week against Plains. Man, I can't remember who's coming to town next week because we went over the schedule on the way up here. All right, so Tahoka back out on the field to see if they got their offensive set situated. You still have players kind of wandering around back there. play clock has not started yet. Rodriguez in the backfield. Arroyo split to the right. And Varela split to the left. And
well, the referees.
I'm not really sure what's
running around talking to everybody.
This has
I
been
don't
the
know what he's
longest
doing.
break. That'll come to me here in a minute. Other ball games, the Patriots, the Valley Patriots up 40-6 over the Spring Lake Earth Wolverines. Olton, who we lost to last week, up 26-16 with 5 minutes left in that ball game over Dimmitt. The Rawls Jackrabbits up 24 over the Smyre Bobcats 18. I believe Rawls is in our district as well. And then Plains, we talked about Plains. We're playing them for homecoming. They're 6 minutes left in that ball game. Hell Center up 8-6, low-scoring ball game there. And those are the games that I've got highlighted here that I was going to keep up with. Alan Flores with the tackle there. Cadence Rodriguez, the ball carrier.
You got Ropes coming.
Ropes, that's who it was. Ropes coming to town for the home opener against your Hornets. Joe Kai will probably be joining us next week for the broadcast. And it looks like Rodriguez with another carry. Tackle made by maybe Drew Carr, I believe.
Rodriguez again with the carry for the Bulldogs. It'll be 3rd down.
It is Drew Carr. No, it's Salas, number 74, who's actually still on the floor. One of the Salas boys, Jesus Salas. That's a good sign. Put a little bit of weight on that. Hopefully it's not anything too serious.
And sometimes when you're a lineman down there, you get stepped on. It happens.
Those Jesus and
Julian.
Jesus and Julian are kind of seem like the unsung heroes. They play both ways, and they're in the trenches. And so that's really a key piece for your Sudan Hornets is Stone takes the snap, drops back to pass, passing it to the right. There's Sudan defenders there, but he's able to make the catch. That's Bryson
No.
Mann was able to pull it down.
Pass is complete to number 12, Bryson Mann.
Harry Mendez coming into the ball game for Jeremiah Castillo. Wilson also coming in as the trainer takes a look at so 2 receivers to the left for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 after that long pass. Rodriguez takes the handoff, trying to bounce it out. He does, stiff arm, and tackle made by Marcelo King. And we have another Hornet down in the backfield. It looks like number 12, Matthew Lopez. He was the first one to make contact on Rodriguez. And I think Rodriguez also had the stiff arm there on him as well. And Matthew up on his feet and walking off the field on his own power. And this is, when you have these leads like this is where you have to be careful with injuries, just trying to finish out the game, because the other team is still playing 100%, and you're playing with the lead, so you kind of maybe not play as aggressive or kind of taper off, and sometimes when you do that, injuries kind of creep in. So now, and when you play like for Sudan, small towns like this, you really don't have people that can come in for you. You just got to play the whole game, even if you have a big lead. A lot of these guys are playing both ways. So it'll be 2nd and 4 for the Bulldogs in Hornet territory now. And there's a little screen pass to Garvin. Garvin tackled by Alan Flores. Just maybe short of the first down. And we'll see where the referee marks it at. It might be 3rd and 1. That's what it looks like to me. .9:27. The clock ticks down here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and short. Garvin, nice tackle by Jeremiah Castillo. I'm not sure if Garvin he did just enough for the first down, but that was a nice hit by the junior. He's got 4 tackles on the night. Matthew Lopez is back standing beside the coach. I think he's ready to go back into the ballgame. That's a great sign. Salas, who was on the trainer's table, he's on his feet. That's also a good sign. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Hand off to Garvin. Garvin hitting the backfield. Jeremiah Castillo again.
Tackled by number 50, Jeremiah Castillo.
I know what Jokai is doing. I know he's spending time with family, but he just wants to go. He didn't want to sit in the stands again. He wants to go back for that home opener in the brand new press box. I know what you're doing, Jokai, if you're listening.
Me too. Oh.
I'm excited. I'm curious to see what it looks like inside. 2nd down, handoff again to Garvin. And he'll get tackled for a short gain. And that's Jeremiah Castillo coming out of that pile again. 3 tackles in a row for him.
It's 3rd down.
Clock ticks away. Reaches the 8-minute mark. The score 36-6. Your Sudan Hornets with the big lead here in the 4th quarter, trying to close it out here in Tahoka, Texas. 3rd and 8. Garvin again, and that's Big John Conley was back there. He's able to escape that tackle, but he'll get tackled immediately by is it Jeremiah?
Garvin is tackled from behind by 77,
Drew Carr. I saw Jeremiah out there, but Drew Carr was the one that came out of that pile.
I think he's down again. Is that Garvin down again? No, Garvin's over here.
Yeah, that looks like it's one of the wideouts that came in for a block. Speaking of Drew Carr, I have him down for 7 tackles on the night, unofficially, but just letting you know that he's been all over the field this evening. He's one of the 3 seniors on your Hornet squad. Still trying to see who's on the floor there, on the field for the Bulldogs. Oh, it's the running back, number 25. And he's up on his feet. As they help him off the field. Cadence Rodriguez, number 25, he's a senior. I hope it's nothing too serious. You definitely don't want him injured throughout his senior campaign. He's a good running back. He's got good speed, good field vision. He's able to bounce it out, and if he ever gets the open field, he has the speed to break away. So hopefully it's not anything too serious. Timeout, Tahoka. And we'll go over the sponsors one more time as we get ready to close out the ball game here. Well, I say that if I could find my sponsors list. All right, Sudan ISD, Fresh United Bank in Sudan, Capital Farm Credit, Chase Lloyd, 5-area telephone, Ride Solutions, Clint Humphreys, Sawyer Construction, Larry Sawyer, King Ag Aviation, Johnny King, Bailey County Electric Co-op, Harper Farms, Ryan and Greg Harper, Tow Pros, Chad Nichols, K&K Pharmacy, Texas Producers Co-op, Gal Robertson, The Prescription Shop in Littlefield, Micah Pratt, Lance Insurance, Stat Souder, Sudan Medical Clinic, Swift Lube and Oil Change, Rise Spot, Twice the Ice, Hornet Chill, Jetfire Barbecue, Montez Steel Buildings, United Country Real Estates, Emory Edwards Realty and Land, and Chad King Farms. Those are our sponsors for this season. Sudan Hornets football. 4th down, Bulldogs going for it. Stone rolling to the left, has a man open, caught by Valencia. Is it Valera? And he's got made his way all the way across the field. Nice little carry, probably about 10-15 yards after the catch for a 1st down for the Bulldogs.
Come on, dude!
Checking to see if we had anything going on this weekend. Nothing. I know last Saturday we had cross country, but I don't see anything on the schedule for tomorrow. Of course, it is Labor Day weekend, so we have a long weekend. So nothing going on. Hope everybody has a good 3-day holiday if you happen to have Monday off. Handoff to Garvin. He'll get tackled by number 77, Drew Carr, leading the way on that pack of tacklers.
Number 8, Zane Garvin carries the ball. Tackled by number 11, Josh Severa. And number 22, Salvador Warren.
6 minutes left here in the ball game. Tahoka steadily driving down the field. Ball inside the 10-yard line. 2nd down, handoff to Garvin. He's met in the backfield by Jeremiah Castillo. I don't know what happened either. Did I?
Livingstone with the keeper for the Bulldog touchdown.
Oh, he scored. Oh, my God. I was watching the fake. Yeah, he pulled it out. So touchdown to
Tahoka. It was about 12 yards.
Yeah. So the score 36-12. I looked up at DJ. He said, yeah, he pulled that, quarterback pulled the ball out and scampered out to the outside. I think he had everybody fooled there. 2-point conversion. And here comes the defenders, Drew Carr and Matthew Lopez. And it's going to be incomplete. 2-point conversion is not good. So the score 36-12, 5:50 left in the ball game. And we'll get to see the Sudan Hornet offense one more time before the night's done. Like we have some finals here. Idalou 14, New Deal 9. That's a final. Crosbyton 18, Morton 12. That's a final. Abernathy 48, Slayton 8. That's a final. Sundown. That's the one I'm telling you about. There's no score 0-0, so I'm not sure what's going on with the Sundown game, but no one's updated that score.
Number 3, Connor Bashir set to kick off. Back deep, number 11, Josh Severa.
Josh Cervera back deep. Salvador Juarez and Marcelo King also back there. It's going to be kicked to Juarez. Gets behind him, and he's going to just land on it. He tried to pick it up. Wasn't able to grasp it. He falls down. The ball be 1st and 10 at about the 29-yard line for the Hornets. college football starts tomorrow. Who does Tech's playing at home? I think it's Murray State. So I'm not sure.
I'm excited. I'm excited for the big game, Notre Dame and Ohio State.
Is that the evening game, the late game? That was a good game yesterday on TV. That West Virginia game was a good game. Came down to the last possession. There's handoff Cervera down the left side. Big hole. He's still running. He'll get pushed out of bounds at about the 50-yard line. And here in a minute, we'll see who's lined up on the right side. That was great. That was a great hole for him to run through there on the offensive line. There on the right. It looks like it's going to be Big John and Drew Carr there on the right side of the offensive line. 1st and 10. Ball right on the 50, maybe the 49, so still in our own territory. We've been in the same formation the whole second half. Marcelo King, nice block by Cervera. Gain about 2 or 3 yards. And Big John over here battling on the offensive line.
Number 3, Connor Bashir.
You want to cry?
Marcelo King hobbling a little bit, maybe tweaked an ankle on that run. And Coach Cornelius not in any hurry to call the play, eat up some of this clock as play clock inside the 10-second mark. Snap is QB keeper Trent Wilson down the left side, breaks the tackle, and he'll get tackled at about the 41-yard line. Nice run. It'll bring up 3rd down. Well, I like the fact that we were able to pass the ball like we did in the first half, and of course you said here in the second half we've only had one pass play.
Yeah.
So we're showcasing our offense in the air and on the ground here. We've got, like I said, we've got plenty of weapons. And these kids, we've had athletes. I mean, we see them playing basketball in the gym and running around town, and they've got good skills. They're really good athletes. So it's just a matter of putting it all together. Cervera coming down the right side, still breaks the tackle on the speed. It looks like he's going to score. Touchdown, Josh Cervera. Oh, I was supposed to tell you, there's no flag on the play, and we have a Bulldog that's down on the field at about the 50-yard line. Oh, is that what it was?
That would happen to me too.
He's able to get up. That's going to be number 15.
That bounce back there in the backfield.
AJ Gutierrez. He's a sophomore. I believe Gutierrez had a couple of catches in the first half. I really hadn't called his name out here in the second half. He had a good first half. He's got a lot of speed on him. But I guess the flag, did we ever figure out what the flag was?
I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the video.
So, you know, Joshy has had 2 big plays.
That was a 41-yard run right there.
And then, of course, the fumble that he picked up, he ran it back for about, 40, 50 yards, and both of them have been called back. So, just letting you know, Joshy, we see you, that you can get it done. It's just not showing on the scoreboard. We'll try it again. Wilson on the keeper, and he'll get hit in the backfield. No gain. He'll loose a little bit, and there's a flag on the play there after the whistle. Little extracurricular activity.
It's on Tahoka. It'll be automatic first down.
Personal foul. That's just some frustration. Anybody that's a competitor, you know what I mean? You say you shouldn't, you have personal fouls like that, but if you're a competitor, it affects you, and sometimes
it does get, You can't let the emotions get to you, though. I mean, I know that's hard to say, but I've done it myself. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and lie, but.
So just under 4 minutes. 1st and 10, ball on the 39-yard line. Same formation, same running backs. The only thing that's different is we've got Huddleston and Vargas split right and left. And Cervera again. And he's going to rumble his way up for a good little gain. He took that handoff kind of far. He'll get us back up to just a 1-yard gain, I guess. He got the ball way back here.
Yeah.
Broke a couple of tackles just for 1 yard.
He's right on the cusp of a 100-yard game.
Really? Even after the
Yeah, he's got 93 yards.
Nice.
Unofficially, obviously.
Unofficially, senior Josh Cervera, 7 yards away from the 100-yard mark. How about Marcelo?
Marcelo's at 56.
Yeah, they've been running. They've been using them too. That's Marcelo down the left side. He'll get a carry, trying to find some space, and he's still on his feet. Tough couple of yards.
Marcelo King is tackled by 55, Jacob 2.
Gain of about 4. It'll be third, probably about 3rd and 5. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the ball game. Marcelo King coming out, replaced by Alan Flores. Handoff, Cervera. Oh, that's Truitt. That's Truitt. No. Truitt was blocking Cervera with the ball carry. Cervera with the carry, the ball carrier. And
he's going to lose 2 right
lose
there.
a couple of yards. That'll be 4th down. Does that put him back underneath? Is he still over the 90 mark?
91.
91 yards. Minute and a half. 4th down. Wilson rolling to the left. There's a flag on the play. He'll get sacked in the. He threw it out of bounds. A couple of flags out on the field. I'm sure you can hear that over the broadcast. Got a little back and forth going with the cheerleaders.
So what was the call?
I don't know. They haven't really.
Oh,
Penalty against us. Not sure. They didn't really say what it was. I didn't see the call. But
well, 1:20 left. I guess it's not.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
And I'm guessing Abel Armendariz, right?
Armendariz.
He's a freshman? I would say he's a freshman.
I believe he is a freshman. Jeremiah Castillo coming out.
So.
He's had a heck of a night. Handoff. Run up the middle. Stop me. No, he breaks that tackle. Still on his feet. Down the right side. He's going to run out of bounds. Pushed out. Salvador Hades is able to push him out of bounds.
He's almost got 100 yards as well.
Is that Garvin?
Gavin.
That's all in the second half.
He's got 98 yards.
Because I don't. He didn't really run the ball in the first. He's the one that started off that opening drive at tailback.
Yeah.
For the Bulldogs right after halftime.
That's him.
That's number 3. That's the fullback, Brashears. Gain of about 5. He's 2nd down as the clock hits the 30-second mark. And we're 30 seconds away from win number 1 here in 2022. Sudan Hornets, great ball game on both sides of the field, or on both sides, offense and defense.
Yeah,
Both
they might
sides of
not
the
run a
ball.
play.
Yeah, I think that's going to be it. And there it is. The clock ticks down to 0. The score, your Sudan Hornets 36, Tahoka 12. Opening win, 1-1 the record for your Sudan Hornets. Two away games as we get ready for the home opener next week. We're gonna go over the stats here. People get some tallied up here. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to bring you this ball game. Sam Merriman posting the broadcast on the Meridex and helping us out getting the feed out to everybody. DJ Province on the camera, providing the live stream for those watching at home. Joe Kai he'll be joining us next week for the home opener. I'm Tim Rodriguez, Pima Salinas, calling the ball game for you here in Tahoka.
All right, I'm going to go over the stats for the Hornets. Trent Winston finished 9 of 11 with 119 yards, 1 interception, 3 touchdowns. Trent Wilson also had 14 carries for 26 yards. Of course, his sacks and all that, I can't tell when.
Yeah, he could have had more.
So anyway, Tony Vargas had 2 of those catches for 11 yards. Caleb Robinson, 1 of the catches for 6 yards and a touchdown. Truett Kirby with 2 catches, 17 yards. Alan Flores, 3 catches, 27 yards and a touchdown. And Salvador Juarez with 1 catch, 58 yards and a touchdown. Rushing for the Hornets, you had, I already said Trent. Let's see, Marcelo King had 9 carries for 63 yards. Josh Cedevita had 9 carries for 91 yards. And defensively, I'm not sure how they did.
Defensively, the leading tacklers for us, Drew Carr had a really good second half. Him and Jeremiah Castillo, I have him down for 8 tackles on the night, and Jeremiah Castillo followed that with 6 tackles. Josh Cedevita had 4 tackles. Marcelo King, 3 tackles. Wilson Robinson had 2 tackles. Jaden Conley had 2 tackles. Jaden Conley had a short night. He was only able to play through the midway through the third quarter. Then, of course, we had the Salas boys, John Conley, Kirby also had a tackle. Matthew Lopez had a tackle. Marcelo King had an interception. Josh Cedevita also had an interception. And, of course, Trent Wilson had a fumble recovery, which he returned 93 yards for a touchdown to start off the third quarter. And then also in the third quarter, Jaden Conley, before he had the call on him, had a fumble recovery that he returned 66 yards for a touchdown. So great game for both.
Just a message. The reason the Sundown Dalhart game is 0-0 is because it was canceled.
Oh.
JV player got hurt yesterday. They had to take him to the hospital.
Oh, wow.
And just out of respect for the family today, so prayers for him and his family.
Yeah.
Hopefully, like I said, we don't like to see anybody get hurt.
No, we don't. No, these kids are out here
competing
and
having fun. I mean,
having a good time. So they play the school song here for Sudan. We'll let that play on for a little bit. Having a good time. You know, the score, whatever the score was, it didn't matter. You saw the cheerleaders going back and forth. That's what it's all about, having a good time. Sudan got the win tonight, 1-1 on the season. Please join us next Friday for the home opener. Thanks to everybody here, Pima, DJ, Sam Merrim, Sam helping us out, and we're going to go ahead and call it. Everybody be careful on the way home, and we'll catch you next week.